Good morning. I hope everyone's having a great and wonderful day. I thought I would jump on and make a video on how to connect to your guides. A lot of my students and people who follow me on Facebook really wanted me to jump on and do this. So this is a really easy way. This is the way that I learned when I was first starting out on my journey. So the easiest way to connect to our guides is just to be able to be still in the mind, in the body, and in the soul. So the easiest way to start is to actually drop down into your body. So what do I mean by that? By dropping down into your body, it allows everything to become calmness and still. It allows us to go into the heart space instead of being up in the mind. A lot of people who tap into the mind tend to get busy thinking, and ego comes in. So when we come from the heart space, it allows us to come from purity and truth. So what I do to drop down is I just bring all of my awareness into my chest. And then as I do that, I can actually feel all the energy come into my heart space, and I can feel my shoulders relax. So just try it for yourself. So just take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, the pit of your stomach. You're going to hold it, and then you're going to release. And just do that again. And now bring in all of that energy and bring it down into your heart space, and just take that last breath and breathe and sink your shoulders down and relax. So once all your awareness is sitting in your chest area, we're just going to clear the monkey mind. The monkey mind is all those thoughts that go on, like, oh my gosh, what do I have to do today? And oh my gosh, am I going to be able to channel my guides? So we're going to bring it so that it's clear, okay? So what I want you to focus on is nothing is the goal, okay? So you can do this one of two ways. You can count in your head with every breath that you take, or you can just start flicking away the thoughts with a fake hand in your head, okay? So every time a thought comes in, and I'm just going to demonstrate out loud. So right now I'm just thinking about, what am I going to do today? Right? So I want to push that thought aside. So I'm going to say, no, I'm going to just come to the monkey mind, and I'm going to calm it down and go to nothing. Okay? Or if you decide to count, you can count. And that's what this sounds like in your head. 1, 2. And eventually, as you count, your brain will go to nothing, just because we can only think of one thing at a time. Right? So by coming in with a clear mind with nothing there allows us to bring our guides in even more. Okay. So the next thing I want you guys to do, and if this takes you a few minutes to get to that point, that is okay. It might take you a few tries, right? We want to get to stillness, complete stillness. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is, let's use the archangel as an example, because that's what most people start off with anyways. So let's bring in Archangel Michael. Okay. Everyone's like, how do we do that? Okay. So let's just say that you have nothing in your headspace. Your body is nice and relaxed. You're sitting up nice and straight in your posture. We're just going to ask Archangel Michael to come in. So he's already standing right here for me, right? I use him all the time. I use all the archangels. So I'm just going to ask him to come into my awareness and give me a feeling on my body so that I know it's him, right? So if you don't know what he feels like, that's okay. We're just going to ask, come in, give me the vibrational feeling of what it is or who you are. Okay. So right now I feel like he's holding my hand. Okay. Because I feel this part of my palm started to change. Okay. So then I'm going to ask him to take a step back. So now I have nothing, right? I don't feel this anymore. And then I'm going to ask him to take a step forward again. Same thing. So same on my palms right here. Okay. So then I'm going to ask for confirmation. Is this Archangel Michael? He started giggling and said yes. Okay. So I want you guys to try the same thing, right? So just sit in stillness and say, okay, Archangel Michael, please come in and give me a vibrational feeling on my body so that I know that it's you. And just pay attention to what kind of goes on around your body. The more still you are, the easier it is to pick it up. It just depends on what part of your clairs you're using and all of these things that come in for you, right? And then you're going to ask them to take a step back so that you don't feel anything. So that feeling should go away instantly. All right. And then we're going to ask them to come back in and give us a feeling again. If the vibrational feeling changes on the place in your body, that's okay. It's okay. We can just ask confirmation if that's him that's stepping forward, right? Maybe it's somebody else. We just want to know for sure, because sometimes you can have like 20, 30 people come in. Okay. So again, ask him to come back in for clarification. Is this Archangel Michael? I got a yes. Okay. And now that he's in my awareness and in my space, I can say, please step forward in front of me so that I can see you. So I can see him in front of me. Okay, for me, he has brown hair. He also is wearing a really nice outfit. He's very handsome and dapper. They all know they're very handsome. Um, Sometimes they can be hams too. Archangel Gabriel is quite funny with me. So we can take that knowledge now and ask them to show us things or tell us things. So we can ask questions. Now that we understand who we're talking to, we can ask questions. Okay, so what do I need to do today for my highest and best good? Where's this direction I need to take, right? Because they're going to give you all that information. So if you have a question that you've been wanting an answer to, you can just ask him in that moment. Or you can get to know him so that now you're creating this bond of trust, right? This process is no different than you going through with your guides too, right? So if you have a specific guide that just came in, you can just ask them. So I'll just bring in one of my guides. So Kinsley stepped forward. So he's been gone for a while. He just steps back into my awareness. And I know it's him because I know his vibrational feeling, right? So it's one hand on gut, one hand on shoulder, right? So then I can sit and ask him, so where were you? He goes, I was helping somebody else, right? So we can bring in all of our guides and start talking to them and find out where they're from. My one guide, his name is Kyle. He was a writer when he was on Earth, right? So he wrote a book. He's got a lighthouse on the front of his book, right? So we can take that information and start to build this relationship with our guides. So I want you guys to try that. Try it every day. Practice for like 5-10 minutes, right? Bring in your family members. The process is no different. Once you practice this, it becomes really fast. I have Right now, I think I have 15 to 20 guides that I work with pretty much every day. So you guys can have this too. It's just about bringing them in and trusting what comes in. That's the first step to all of this. You have to trust it, right? So by sitting down just for a few minutes every day, clearing the monkey mind, and then asking them to come in, now you're going to have one step forward. I hope you guys enjoyed this.